Um, let's see, finding our voices, advocating for Medicaid expansion. I was encouraged to advocate for Medicaid expansion in Kansas. My story about my family, our medical needs, and our struggle to be insured is personal, but our community's needs for health insurance isn't personal. I'll share a little bit of my story with you. Take a drink real quick. Excuse me. Advocating for Medicaid expansion in my state of Kansas. I've never done advocacy work like this before. Putting myself out there has been different because our health is a personal subject, but our right to have access to health insurance isn't. I have struggled with not having insurance for a good deal of my adult life. My family lives within our means. I'm a stay-at-home mom working part-time parent with my partner working full-time. Being a family of 8, though, is expensive, and so we make sure to meet our basic needs. However, insurance falls short for myself. I'm sure a lot of other parents can relate with that, putting ourselves on the back burner mindset. My children are able to receive state health insurance due to our family to income ratio. And I'm so very relieved that I don't have to worry about them not being insured. My partner is an electrician apprentice and receives health insurance through his union. Upon completing his apprenticeship, we will be able to have our whole family covered for free. This is something we have been working towards, being able to have our own and not have to have that stress and worry anymore. However, the struggle prior and still will with not having, having insurance doesn't go unnoticed by me. Prior to my partner's current career, we couldn't afford health insurance added on for us as a family, as it would have taken an entire paycheck. That is just too much. I only get insured when I'm pregnant and 2 months postpartum, which is why I started my advocacy journey for Medicaid expansion in my state. Postpartum women have health issues beyond 2 months after having a baby. Our bodies go through so many changes, hormonally and physically. If a person has a mastitis at 3 months and no insurance, what is a parent to do, especially if they can't afford to pay out of pocket? There are so many stories like this and so many people and below the cusp of not being able to receive Medicaid in their state that hasn't expanded. What type of advocacy is this? Educating policymakers with our own personal stories. Administrative advocacy, commenting on and making suggestions for the implementation of existing rules of law. My partners, for me, have been the Kansas Breastfeeding Coalition. I shared my story with the executive director, Brenda Bandy, and it made a huge impact on her. And so she reached out to the Healthy Alliance for Healthy Kansas, and they contacted me so that I could help share my story so that we could get Medicaid expanded in Kansas. It was something also that I have been working with Kansas Breastfeeding Coalition. What can we do to expand postpartum health insurance with CanCare for our moms and our families, because it's only 2 months. So that's something else that we've been trying to work with as well. Maybe something that's beyond the expansion of Medicaid, and this is something that will help get us to that point. This type of policy is an example of working on big P policy. Thank you.